Good afternoon. I will present the iStudi-Coach and iStudi-Pass program at our university, facing the question whether this project that we have been offering for career orientation for international students can at the end also be implemented for refugees. We are actually in between these two topics, as we have now more than 3 years of experience with our career orientation for the internationals, and thanks to the DAD's funding, we will also be able to focus more on refugees and the career orientation in the next year. Yeah, what is iStudi? It stands actually for the abbreviation of international students in German, and there is no specific link to a well-known tech company, although a lot of people like the small I, and it's an eye catcher, so to say. What is the University of Passau offering? To give you a little overview, Passau has been all in the news in Germany, maybe all over Europe in 2015, as we are located at the border to Austria. And in these summer and autumn weeks in 2015, several thousand refugees have been entering our small city of 50,000 people. Obviously, not all of them have been staying here since then, but it has changed our, well, let's say, migrant structure somehow. At the University of Passau, we have about 13,000 students, 14% are internationals, and we have 60 students from Syria and also some other countries, but this is the biggest group of refugees represented here. We have the DAD-funded Integra and Welcome programs, in which we have been focusing on study preparation so far. We are now offering also services for students, and as I already said before, in the future we are planning to support refugee students with their career orientation. So what have we achieved so far, focusing on internationals? In 2015, we have been able to join a Germany-wide initiative called Study and Work, funded by the Stifterverband and the Federal Ministry for Economic Affairs and Energy. The idea of this initiative was to link 10 higher education institutions in Germany to exchange the specific topics we are facing with regard to international students, and it has been a very fruitful exchange throughout the higher education institutions. There are also DAD-funded projects in the STIBET program focusing on the topic of entering the job market. And you might see behind me on the map, I have been trying to mark the other institutions which I have been collaborating with or are in this project. The aim of the program is to encourage international degree-seeking students to stay in the specific region as highly skilled workers, as we are facing more and more the lack of skilled workers and want to support regions with this project. At the University of Passau, we have been creating 2 elements within the project. The first element is the iStudi-Coach. I have been in charge of this position so far, and I can really tell you I enjoyed it very much. It's really what I like to do, connecting people, connecting different point of views. And I'm very happy that we have been able to connect with several relevant partners inside and outside the university. Obviously, outside university, the most important partners when it comes to for entering the job market are always companies. But we are also connected with the Chamber of Commerce, the Employment Agency, foreigners authorities regarding more administrative and legal questions, but also, for example, the society, German Spanish Society, or our alumni clubs. Inside the university, we have aimed to bring together the expertise of the international office dealing with international students and the career service, and we have been able to really create the position of the iStudi-Coach as our international career service offer. And we have also been able to use this project to create a single source of advice for international degree-seeking students, which before we had this project often were facing the problem that they were sent from one person to the other and did not get the full information. That's why I'm also in constant exchange with our administrative entities and the departments. The second element in our project is the iStudi-Pass. It is actually thought to be a marketing tool for career orientation services, and it should also be a part of like a gamification element, so it should be fun to participate in the program. Participation is open to all degree programs, and it's absolutely voluntarily, so no ECTS are granted. This might seem to be a disadvantage in the first place, but it makes us very flexible, and we find that we are actually reaching out for the target group also on this basis. The iStudi-Pass includes trainings and events specifically designed for international students in German or English, and some of them have been existing before, so we're just adding the marketing aspect, but they have also been created during the project phase. And those trainings are offered by the university, but also by our partners or in collaboration with them. The 6 modules that you have to attend during the recommended 2 semesters so that students participate in the program try to address the specific challenges for internationals. So basically how to apply in Germany, where to apply, getting in touch with companies, finding out how they can apply their theoretical knowledge from their studies, but also creating and improving their social network and intercultural competence, making them able to achieve good study success and improve their German language. For German language, they actually have to attend a full semester German class at our language center. For the other modules, it's possible to fulfill them with 1 to 2 days trainings. The participation in these modules is then documented with a stamp and or signature in the iStudi-Pass, and it's really funny when people come here and say, oh, I spilled some coffee all over my iStudi-Pass, but I already have 5 out of 6 stamps. Can I still use it, or can you give me a new one? And so people really take the challenge to get the 6 stamps. You might know the same system from your local coffee shop or some other affiliation programs. At the end of the program, I might invite students for a free cup of coffee, but basically they are getting a certificate which they can include their application documents if they want to. The idea is that it is a confidence building thing. They can show that they have been training for the German job market and that they actually have invested time, and this supports that they want to stay in Germany. And it should also highlight the fact that they are different from general labor migrants, as they have already been living in Germany for some time. Currently, we have 450 students registered. Most of them are in our master programs and also a lot of them in our English taught master programs. We get a lot of positive feedback, so the one statement, you can read it here. Other students have told me it's like an infotainment package, or it also helped them to integrate into study life in general, not only in the job market. The Expert Council SVR Migration has also conducted a study of supporting the study and work project. They have been asking international students twice about their expectations from the job market and the resources they have, and they have identified some interesting influencing factors which help us now to see if we can just continue with our advice and services, or if we should adapt it. The most important things they have found is that obviously if you want to enter the job market, you have to have an intent to remain. And this intent to remain is very much influenced by a positive judgment. So the internationals, but also the society, have to see that it is a positive thing that they are staying. This is something which we are not so sure in the case of refugees, whether their own judgment and the society's judgment is the same as for internationals. There might be some changes, and we're really looking forward to analyze this in further details. Also, private links. So why do you stay in Germany? You stay in Germany because you have friends, because you have a partner. And in case of refugees, often also families are already here. During the studies, the expert council has found that positive feedback on your study success, but also on your job-related skills, which you maybe got during internships, is very important. And volunteering and social networks can further improve your personal resources. When it comes for entering the job market, opportunities are very important, and here we face a specific challenge at the University of Passau, as most of our studies are in the field of humanities, social and cultural science, and the IT students are a minor yet growing part. And after your studies, language skills are very important. Also, the expectation of self-efficacy regarding the job applications and your job networks, which are then linked also to your maybe internship and volunteering experience. So this is what the expert council has found, and we, as I already said, we're really happy to be able to now take these results and this experience in the upcoming 12 months with the help of the DAD Integra program, and look a little bit in further detail about the refugee students that we have here, and also adapt and create workshops and trainings for them. And as we have seen that collaborating with companies and institutions is very important, we will also continue doing this. And we want to use the expertise that, for example, the Chamber of Commerce or other institutions have already built in the field of vocational training with refugees, which is very important in Germany. So you may have maybe heard about the dual vocational training system, and we want to use their expertise to further develop our program. I have integrated the links to the publication and the supporting entities here. The study and work publication by the SVM Migration Expert Council is available in German only in the full version, but there is also a summary available in English, and the link is this one. So that was from my side, and I'm looking forward to the question at the end of the session. Thank you.